Well, so often with technology, you can't get everything you want in one product. And I'm looking today at two smart watches that I recently purchased. A Pebble 2, and interestingly I bought this the day that Pebble went bust, which was a bit confusing because it's the only watch that's got a decent battery life, claimed up to about 10 days. I'm certainly getting at least 5 or 6 days from this. What are we down to? 40%. I'm sure I'm using about 10% a day on that. And the other one I bought recently, it's a Kickstarter project, is a Ticwatch 2. And it really is a gorgeous looking watch, but it's got so many shortcomings. I mean, one of them is the incredibly banal range of clock faces. I want it to tell the time, and I don't want it to have such a complicated watch face that it consumes a lot of battery, and that's the bone of contention with this watch and a lot of them, that the battery life is around about 20 hours. I mean, I hardly dare leave my office. Now, I have updated to the latest firmware, and so to be perfectly fair, and this is a gorgeous looking watch, and I've done my research over the past year or two, I am getting about 2 days off it, but the price I pay for that is in closing down most of its functions. I mean, look, who wants a watch face like this? I mean, I want the basic important information, which is the time. A second hand is a bonus, but I want the day of the month, which, let's look for my favourite one, because I'm a modernist. I love less is more. Here you are, beautiful watch face, real quality, modern, understated look to it, and it's got the 28th day, it happens to be December, but I don't know whether it's Wednesday or Thursday, and also, almost more importantly, I've got no indication of the battery life. I have, if I swipe it, there we are, it goes around the perimeter. But why can't I have that on the watch face? Well, of course I can, but I've got to choose a different watch face. And the only one that I've found so far, if I quickly scroll through, that's got what I consider priority useful functional information is this one here. But I don't really want the digital readout. I mean, you know, when I've chosen a circular traditional style watch, I want a nice analog display. But what I do have here is the day of the week, the month, the time, the minutes. I've got the temperature, but that's not terribly accurate. But importantly, I've got the percentage. Here we are. I've probably used about, I don't know, I've got 90% left. There we are, 90% left. So this is a lovely watch. It's gorgeous to wear, but which one am I wearing most of the time? The Pebble. Because it's got this incredible paper ink display. It's very, very clear and basic. Even when the illumination display is off, you can still read the time. That's incredible. And of course I get a very important function of the message alert. I get that on both watches. I don't want GPS, I don't want heart monitor. I know when my heart is ticking okay, and actually there are times when you don't want to know. Apparently my heart rate is around about 50, and somebody alarmed me the other day saying that, you know, my heart is almost about to conk out because it's too low. I mean, you can't win. Now for my sins, I've got an iPhone which limits the options, I'm told, with these smartwatches. I mean, both of them do run on iOS, but they have limited functionality. But the software interface is so limited, really is. I mean, there's hardly anything there. And there are connection problems, but in fairness to Ticwatch, touch wood, I'm keeping connected with the Bluetooth. It's okay. My main gripe with this is the battery life, and I'm probably in a minority that, to me, under a day is unacceptable, but it seems to be the standard at the moment. So the Pebble, Yeah, I'm landing up almost wearing two watches, which is crazy, because the Pebble has got everything, but it hasn't got the style and this lovely big circular display that I do like about the Ticwatch. And I've looked at all of them, the Samsung Gear S, the Asus, is it the Zenith? Oh, you know what they are, the latest ones, all the gorgeous looking ones. And of course the Apple smartwatch, well, that's a bit of a joke. I mean, it's so overpriced and it's kind of ice cream blocky. I do like the circular display, but there are just so few sensible watch faces. I mean, this is kind of okay. It's got the information I need. There you are, 90% battery left. But, you know, it's got a hideously ugly kind of blade type hands. I did design one or two clock faces myself, watch faces rather, and I'm really open to anybody developing them because I know what I want. But the frustrating thing is, despite all this fantastic technology, I cannot find it. Maybe one shouldn't complain, and I think the problem is these watches offer far too much. You know, if you want a fitness gadget, then buy a bracelet that specifies in that particularly. I'm old-fashioned. I want a watch that tells the time. And talking about time, I expect my time is up. Thanks for watching.